You should see my old one covered in glue. So one of the things I spoke about a little bit before was about doing the research and development into how we actually use this stuff to make guitars. Looked great. We knew it would sound a certain way, but the bracing, and lots of people don't like to show what's under the hood of their instrument. I won't give too much away, but I'll bring Rob in here at a moment. When we started to use Camphor Laurel, we first used it for almost 10 years as a back and sides only. So for backs of guitars, all solid wood backs, beautiful to look at, stunning grain structure. And then a few years ago, I was actually requested by a customer of mine who's a store owner in Cairns. Shout out to you, Leanne. And she said, could you please make me a master-built guitar using all Camphor Laurel, back, top and sides? And I went, oh, I'm not really sure about how it will respond as a top material. I put together some sample pieces. I did some rudimentary testing at that point. But me being me, I thought, well, the only way to really test this is let's just build a guitar. And I was blown away. It does respond differently. We have to do certain thicknessing in certain areas at the top to get it to sound a particular type of way, for the braces to work a type of way. We've adjusted our bracing patterns, adjusted our bridge plate thickness, in some cases X-brace as well. And with the back of the guitars, they have a particular type of bracing that we like to run as well. I'm going to bring Rob in here at a moment. He's just diligently sanding. What's been your experience been on it?
They're real surprising, because if you listen to the wood as a tone, as a tap tone, it's very flat response, doesn't really do much. But when you put it on the guitar, if you do it the right way, they sound amazing. Yeah. Really, really good.
I agree. We were always talking about this. We go, we're tapping this piece of wood, and we're doing this voicing process, and we're not picking up on the sound cues that we ordinarily would do.
Yeah, we change our ears to be able to.
And then we sort of get them to where we think they're about right. Build a guitar. One of the things I think it does, and we're always talking about this, and hand on heart, I don't think I've ever built a Camphor Laurel guitar, be it camphor top or spruce top, where I've been disappointed in the tone. I think it has something to do with it soaks up a lot of the high frequency. So instead of the guitar being everything, the spectrum being really high, really low, really, present mids, it seems to take a little bit off the top, but still give you the beautiful bass in a present mid-range.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's almost like a natural compression that happens with it.
Yeah.
But loud. In certain areas, yeah, but still got plenty of punch. Yeah.
Loud, punchy, and light. The guitars end up being really, really light.
And they look fantastic.
I mean, look at that thing.
Yeah, insane.
It's incredible.
Really pretty.
So
and they smell insane.
They smell insane, and we have customers all the time sort of going, writing to us on, Facebook or whatever, and saying, I love opening the guitar case and smelling the guitar, and that's a big part of it too. We've really come across what I feel is this wood that's got a total experience. It looks a certain way, it sounds a certain way, it smells a certain way. So it hits all the senses. And, we realise that for some folks, it's going to be way too loud. It's going to be, particularly if you're a mahogany player or a rosewood player, which we are too, by the way, we absolutely love, but it's just spectacular. I kind of feel like we've stumbled across this amazing resource. And I'm sure that other people will be watching this video going, where do I get my hands on it? And that is the challenging part, I think, for probably larger guitar companies as well. Us being, a small maker, relatively in size. These trees are tricky to mill, they're tricky to harvest, and they're not big, tall and straight, so you don't get, they're tricky to dry, so you don't get 1,000 clear-cut sets off a tree. But for a guitar company like us, it's perfect, because it's a completely unique wood. It's unique to cut, it's unique to harvest, it's unique to dry, it's unique to look at and stabilise, and
we can adjust them accordingly.
That's exactly right.
Everyone's unique.
Yeah, which is a big part. We're going to have a chat with Leon and have a bit of a chat with him about what he's found with finishing Camphor Laurel, because it does finish a particular type of way, and it's something that we've also had to get our head around.